Hello friends, welcome to my channel Sushant Chess Wise. Today we are going to look at a very important topic, that is position solving for improvement. Now let us try to understand what I mean when I talk about improvement of game. See, when we solve positions, of course everyone will tell we do it for improvement only. Who does it just for fun? Okay, but my point is, when we are doing any position, what are the factors we should keep in mind while solving the position, so that in lesser time we get very good results. Okay, so the first factor, what I would say, when we do any position, we try to solve any position, we should think of the position as if it has come from our game. Okay, we should not treat it like someone else's position. We should think that if I am in this position, what I would do. Secondly, we should never try to solve the position just for the sake of getting the answer quickly. Instead, we should try to follow the steps of finding moves. Finding move is one of the most important skill that a chess player has to develop, because the whole game is about that. Even if I know the position is winning, I need to find the right move to get the winning out of the one position. Okay, these are the two factors which help us a lot. Third, most people, those who have played chess for at least 1 year, they know that when I solve positions at home, when I am going through some book, I see a lot of tactics. My moves are matching with the moves given in the book. But when I am playing in the game, I am not able to do that kind of tactics. It's not happening in my games. Whatever I am studying, it remains in the book itself. And why that is happening? Because when we are solving the position, maybe we are just solving them for the sake of solving. We are not relating to it. And what we should do for that, whenever we come across any position, we should make it a habit. Before solving the position, we should ask whether tactics should happen here in the position. And after solving the position, try to understand why the tactics actually happened in the game. So now let's get started with these positions. So I am setting some easy positions today, but every position we will try to do with the same objective. We will try to find the move. We will try to understand what are the factors that make the combination possible. Okay, so here this was the position with black to play. And see, another factor, what happens when someone tells me in the book I see black to play and win. So immediately my mind starts thinking, oh, now it's black to play, I will find some unusual move, sack here, check there, I got the answer and it's done. But when it is my game, I am not able to sacrifice like that. So what happens here? We are not able to relate ourselves in the same way like we are doing in the position. We can't do the same thing in the game. So I will help you with some techniques. So first we will have a look at the position. So before solving the position, what we will do? We will try to see if the tactics should happen. So we will try to evaluate the position. So one skill is finding the move, and even more important is evaluating the position. So after I play the move, whether I am becoming better than my previous position. So that evaluation is very important. So when we look at this position, first we will try to determine whether tactics should happen. See, normally what happens? White played bishop into c5. Many black players without seeing would just take d into c5. That is one move to be considered, right? So we try to use strictly check, capture, attack. Okay, and we just don't bother ourselves with the answer of the solution. Even if we get the answer, we should try to look for other moves also. Now let's get started with the position. See what black noted, that his queen, rook and the knight, they are so close to the king. So the factor first is the activity of the pieces, which I have talked about a lot in most of my lessons. Second, we see the king safety. Look at the black king. Only one attacker is there near the black king, and on top of the white king there are 3 attackers. Okay, so attacker is to defender. If we see more than 3, then the combination happens. Okay, 99% of the time the combination happens. And third part is the material, but everyone counts the material first. So comes activity, second king safety, and third material. Many will say first king safety, then activity, then material. That can also be. For the method we see for checks first. So queen h2 and queen h1. So if we look at this position, h1 is the weak square, h2 is guarded by two pieces, and h1 is only guarded by one king. So black got the combination very quickly in the game. But firstly, what I want to say, this position must have come. He has brought this position. Understand that he must have played last move queen h4, to which white has played bishop c5. So when he is building the position, building the pieces to the king side, so he had that intention is in his mind that at some point now the combination will happen. What is that some point? When the activity goes beyond a level. What is that beyond a level? So activity of two pieces or more. Okay, that activity we will count. Okay, so now black won the game very easily. Q h1 check. King had to take on h1, and now all the moves forced. Knight g3 double check. King had to go to g1 and rook h1 checkmate. So this was a slightly easy example, but every position if we try to do like that before solving and after solving, we ask the proper questions. Those who are new to the game, they will develop very fast, and those who are missing combinations in their games, after the analysis with their coach, and the coach is able to identify because he is able to evaluate the position that here something will happen. So that tendency we also have to develop. We have the next position. Always do the positions while setting them on the chessboard and take the side who has the move. Okay, so initially that should help. So this is black to play again, and we again will try to see whether a combination should happen, whether we should think that now something will happen based on the fact of activity, king safety and material. So based on evaluation we will see. So here black had sacrificed. We can see a whole rook. Black is a rook down, but queen, knight and the bishop, they are very close to the king. White king has come out from maybe from e1, it has walked up till d3, and we can easily make out that some combination is going to happen because of very poor king safety over here. Another factor, black pieces are very close to the king. So black easily spotted the combination in the game because he came to know right now there is a time to do some tactics. This is the right time. And he started with the method also. He found check, capture and attack. So first 4 checks are there. 2 from c5, 1 from e5 and queen checks from d4. So these checks at least one has to consider. Black won the game, of course. Black noted that after qd4 check, okay, and whenever we see in a check, we should not leave it after just considering check and he will take it. Always go to the next plan. So your move, opponent's move, and then again your move. At least see that much. If the moves are getting forced, we should see further. So this is how black solved the position. Queen takes d4, king has to take on d4. Then he saw bishop can go to c5. It will block the e3 square. So king is struggling with the squares. King has to come back to d3 and this knight comes to e5 and see all squares are blocked. So kd4, bishop c5 check. See, bishop into e5 check would have allowed the king on e3. Okay, so kd3 and knight e5 checkmate. So this will require some practice, but I can definitely say if one is solving around 100 positions using this method, within 2 to 3 months, his game will improve like anything. Look at the next position here. Those who are doing chess with their parents, what the parents can do is they can set up the position on the board and then ask the child, not saying white to play and win or black to play and win, ask the child, what will you play here? And when he thinks about the move, he can use these steps. If he is not using, we can come to know that he will suggest some moves without finding 3 moves or without trying to evaluate the position. So when they are not doing that, we can tell, look, here you have to first see the king safety, activity and material. Evaluate the position. Then we will come to know, Okay, whether tactics will happen now. And once we identify tactics will happen, we use check, capture, attack systematically. So if we do positions like this, our game will improve very fast. So we should not focus on the result of solving the position, whether we are able to solve the position or not. That is not much important, but the method itself is very, very important. Here the black player realized that the position is winning for him. Look at the king safety. The white king has walked up the board, okay, and he is really struggling. Materially we can see that black has sacrificed the piece to get the king out here. See, 3 minor pieces versus 4 minor pieces for white. But black noted the king position is very bad, so he further looked for more tactics and to drive the king out. We see that the white king has one retreat place on e3. So the candidate moves which come to mind immediately are queen d6 check, queen b6 check, pawn to c5 check, bishop to c5 check, knight c6 check, and knight f3 check. We will say, oh my god, there are so many checks and how will I be able to solve if I do every position this way? It will take 30-40 minutes to solve one position. Very true. We cannot give so much time to every check, but there is a very simple method. Let's put the checks in an order, okay, and then see what to do. See, queen b6 check is there. First we will try with the big piece or new piece. So queen b6 check is there. After q b6 we will see how many possibilities are there. See, there is king e5 and king d5, two moves after q b6. Okay, so that move looks somewhat forced. Second, we have got q d6 check. After q d6 there is ke3 and knight d5. So there are again two moves to q d6. To knight c6 check, there are 1, 2, 3, 4 moves. So knight c6 is gone. Similarly to knight f3 also there are 1, 2, 3 and 4. So knight check is gone. Let's look at the bishop c5 check. When the bishop comes to c5, we know that after bishop c5 there is only one move, that is kc5. So what I will do here, I will first think of the move bishop c5 only, allowing only one move to white. So let's calculate in bc5 first. If bc5 will not work, then qb6 or then qd6. So that will reduce our time in thinking. Of course we will say that this itself is taking so much time, but if we practice like this, just try to use the method. Don't try to solve. We will think that we are not able to solve. It is taking so much time to solve the answer. But that's fine. Don't try to solve the position. Try to use the method of calculation. Eventually, this whole thing will happen very fast. This is what grandmasters are doing. We see that they fought for tactics in seconds. But when they started doing, they started finding moves that must have taken same time like it takes for everyone initially. So bishop c5 check, king takes c5, and now comes qb6 check. Now what we note, again after say qb6 check, the king has only one place on d5. The knight guards the c4 square. So now comes queen d6 check. The king is attacked with the queen. King cannot go to c4 bishop because of the knight, and there is no place. So see, bishop c5 check, using the forced moves kc5, queen b6 check, kd5 and qd6 checkmate. Okay, I hope the method of finding the moves is very helpful. Look at the last position here. We see that again white king is badly placed. We'll check the reasons why the combination should happen. So what we can note here, this queen is very active close to the king. The rook is also very active close to the king. Bishop on e4 guarding squares, taking away squares from the white king. Knight controlling the h3 and g4 squares, and bishop is protecting the knight on f2. Materially, if we see that black is little bit better. Why? Because see, queen for queen, bishop for bishop, rook for rook, and two pieces for rook. So two pieces are stronger than the rook we have discussed before. And what we see, the king safety, activity and material, all the three are in black's favor. So black of course thought that right now some combination will happen. So this thing black must have been thinking since past few moves. It's not that suddenly it will strike to me like right now the combination will happen. So when the position is developing and our pieces are improving, that time every time we will have to have this in mind. Now combination might happen at any point and we will have to look for it. So here black spotted the combination very easily. He went for the move king h4. See, if we try to follow our method, see there is knight h1 check, there is rook f3 check and there is queen f4 check. So we always start with the bigger piece first. So queen check, rook check, knight check. So this is how I will see. So we train our mind like that to see the checks in that order. So from big to small piece we come. And another thing we keep in mind, the bigger piece attacks or the new piece which is not in the attack, that will attack. One of them will come. Okay, so here black found the answer in the move queen f4 check, forcing the king. See, king has only one move, so he went into calculation of this one. Okay, king h4, and now black spotted the tactic very easily because he was very sure that something will happen. Here came the move rook h5. Okay, and now of course the pawn is pinned, pawn cannot take the rook, king was compelled to take, and queen g5 checkmates. Of course I know there will be many players who will think that, oh, these were all very easy and mating 3 positions, anyone can solve them. True, anyone can solve them, but the reason why we are not able to spot tactics in our games, because we are not able to relate to it. The thinking at home and thinking during the game, they are not matching. That could be one of the reasons. Okay, I will be doing many more positions, not just these kind of mating 3 positions. When we do and go look at mating 4 positions, they are far more complicated, but using this same technique will help us. And not only mating 3 or mating 4 positions, any position we look at, we should try to evaluate the position, we should try to find the moves, not just looking for the solution. Okay, I hope you are enjoying these lessons. Do like, share and subscribe the channel. Thanks for your time.